Hell. Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday evening to you. Oh man, I am super excited for this deck. This deck looks so cool. It's kind of the hot new thing on Magic Online, and oh man, is it spicy. Nothing I like more than casting free spells with Ancestral Visions. Deadbar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. What's up this evening, everyone? And our Paul Verma MX Helichrome Dinger, Little Waffle Copter, Twits DJ94. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Kiori, you did make it. Good to see you this evening. Misho24 Reality Smasher. Body Bag O. What's up tonight? Terfree, good to see ya. Limskews, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What's up, a Steeler Midget? Oh man, how are you all this evening? I'm really excited. For some reason, I'm really excited for this deck. I don't know why. Unreasonably excited. I think it's because As Foretold with Free Spells is just so sweet. We played it on Against Odds like right after it came out, and now it's like a real deck, and I'm really excited. Pilot Dude, Draken, Tefri of Zelfer, so many subs tonight. Everyone subbing. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome you all to the Fishbowl. 14 months for Draken, and 2 months for Tefri of Zelfer. Good to see you. Thank you so much for your resubs. Big Shoops gear for our new subscribing. Early screening of The Last Jedi. Ooh. Yeah, well, I can't compete with that, I don't think. We gotta keep one land hands. We only have 21 lands. Yes, it's gonna be fun. I think. I'm excited for it. Anyway, let's do, ooh, I broke Empty Joe. Apparently if you use Tawnos Coffin against a commander, and they decide to send to the command zone, and then you decide to untap it, the game crashes for everyone involved. Ooh. Yeah, Moto has some weird things like that, where you just never know when that'll happen on Moto. That's part of the fun. You never know when the game will just explode. There's like these weird fringe card landmines sitting around, and you just like go along, and every once in a while you step on one and it blows your leg off, and then you log back in and keep going. Stormbro, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So let's do our reminders, then we'll talk about the deck. Get our reminders out of the way. Of course, the replay YouTube. If you miss any of this super sweet Living As Foretold deck, you can always check it out on the replay YouTube along with all the other old streams. The normal YouTube, we had a rough Against Odds last night playing some rippling effects, and oh man, it was a rough one, but that happens on Against Odds event every once in a while. Sometimes we have great Against Odds decks, sometimes we win 20% of the time, and it was a rough one, but it was still cool when it went off and did some cool things. So make sure to check that out. Also, the special Commander Clash episode went up yesterday, crossover with Commander Versus, so make sure to look out for that. Some sweet stuff upcoming over the weekend. The merch page, of course, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, all that stuff. I'm well, Chimichangas, how are you? And, of course, down at the bottom, donations. Certainly not required, always appreciated, so keep that in mind. $2 or more gets your message read on screen. So those are our reminders. The Ripple deck was cool. I wish we won a little bit more, but man, it's just so all in on the combo that it's hard to win consistently with it, but when it goes off, it is really sweet. So let's talk about this spicy new deck. What do you think about As Foretold Control in Standard? I think you can play it. The problem is there's not a whole lot of obvious broken things to do with As Foretold in Standard. The free spells are such a big reason to get like immediate value. That's a big reason to play As Foretold in Modern, and we don't really have anything like that that's just absolutely broken. Maybe like we play that crazy blue-white control deck with on Budget Magic, I think it was, that we played against it. Yeah, it was Budget Magic that was using As Foretold with Commit to Memory. Maybe something like that to be able to break the symmetry of Commit to Memory could work in Standard. So I don't know. I think you can do it, but is it going to be great? I'm not exactly sure. No Space Twitch for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thanks for being one of the best, if not the best, MTG content creators out there. Well, thank you so much for the kind words as well, No Space Twitch. Definitely appreciate it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our resubscriber. So this deck, here's what we got going on. You're probably familiar with Living End. Living End has been a... Thank you, Basuva. I don't know if you have told me that. Basuvu, 2015. Delavoki64 for the 13th month in a row. We're going to try to draw some cards, counter some spells, and feed some kids. Thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So this is what we got going on tonight. Living End has been a card and a deck in Modern for a long time. Normally, the way you get your Living End is not suspending it and waiting. That's way too slow. You use Cascade spells. The downside of using the Cascade spells is you can't play any cheap cards in your deck. It's just off limits because you'll Cascade into them. It ruins the deck. So you got to play just all 3+ mana stuff, a whole bunch of cyclers. This deck is very different. Instead of relying on Cascade spells, we are playing as Foretold. This is our one and only way to actually cast our free spells. We actually don't even have the mana to cast a Living End. We have all blue mana along with some Ghost Quarter, Field of Ruin, Teleria West. So the plan of this deck is we're going to do a bunch of cycling. We have Striped Riverwinder. We have Curator of Mysteries. We have Street Race. Sir Boshingham for the 13th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So we got a bunch of cyclers. We also have Architects of Wills, another cycler. I'm on the fence. Apparently the person who created this deck swapped the 4th Streetway Wraith for a Drift of Phantasms. That's why I made that change just as we were going to the stream. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we got a bunch of cyclers. So we cycle. As we're cycling like mad, eventually we're going to cycle into our As Foretold, and then we get to cast our free spells, or our no mana cost spells, immediately with As Foretold. So we can Living End, we get back all the creatures that we cycled, we wrath away our opponent's board. We also have Ancestral Visions, just to draw a whole bunch more cards, maybe so many that we can discard to hand size and discard some creatures that way. The sweet part of this build of the deck is we actually get to play real cards. Drift of Phantasms, if we keep it in the deck, is essentially just another copy of As Foretold. We can transmute for it. So, if we keep it in the deck, that's the plan. Ukari, good to have you. So, the sweet part of this build, though, is we get to play real cards. We get a bunch of counters. We get Cryptic Commands, we get Disallows, and these cards do 2 really cool things. First, they help us stay in the game while we're cycling for our As Foretold, and cycling done at instant speed, so we leave up our mana. If we don't need to counter, we can cycle. And they also work really, really well with As Foretold, because As Foretold says once each turn, which means once on our turn, and then once on our opponent's turn, so we can cast our instance with As Foretold for free, so we can free Cryptic Command. I'm just really excited for this deck. Teleria West lets us cycle, or transmute rather, to get our free spells. So 3 mana, discard it, get a Living End, get a Ancestral Visions to make sure we have one. Sideboard wise, we're on the Leyline plan. We have 4 white Leylines. We can't cast them. We hope we have them in our opening hand. We have a total of 4 black Leylines. Also can't cast them. Also hope we have them in our opening hand. Dismember. Phyrexian Mana lets us cast it as a removal spell. Hurkyl's Recall to deal with artifacts from Affinity and other decks like that. And also Dispel as a counter to force through our free spells. So that's what we got going on tonight. Oh, welcome, CO210er. Good to have you. Always cool to see first-timers in the stream. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to test this deck out. Hopefully we can do some winning. Maybe feed the children. Anyway, that's what we're rolling with tonight. Living As Foretold. And hopefully it's pretty fun. Let me see this deck list. Deck list. Oh! Ooh, Chalice of the Void. That's a spicy addition. Oh, there's a whole bunch of different versions of this deck. Someone on Twitter sent me one that had Sire of Insanity, it had Sundering Titans, it had Elish Norns, and it was looking to, like, discard big cards, so I want to check that one out eventually as well. Ooh, Nahiri looks like a solid plan. You got the, not only Path to Exiles, but Mana Tithe. Never dislike a Mana Tithe deck. Get Bajuka Bog in. Why Bajuka Bog? What is the reason for Bajuka Bog? We do have Field of Ruins. Field of Ruins is nice because it lets us get another land. It doesn't put us down a land. I'm playing my first GP this weekend. Team GP, awesome! That's going to be so much fun. Well, I think that Team GP is the perfect first GP because you're going to have your friends there the whole time. That's the ultimate way to do a GP. Oh my goodness, I forgot another announcement. So next Tuesday, stream as normal. Next Thursday, our stream is going to be a little bit earlier than normal. Going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, so 2 hours earlier than normal. And the reason is, for the first time ever, going to be playing in the Streamer Showdown. So, Streamer Showdown action, competing against a bunch of other streamers. I know Numatanami, Kenji, is also in the same pot as me. So, make sure to check that out. The earlier stream time on Thursday should be pretty exciting. Playing, yeah, I've never done a Showdown before, so I'm super excited to actually do it. And compete against Kenji, and hopefully open like a Black Lotus. It's Vintage Masters, which is a really cool draft format, so it should be pretty exciting. And I guess it's like perfect timing for, yes, the EU crowd, because it's a couple hours earlier, so it works out good there. Anyway, are we doing friendly or competitive with this deck? I guess we'll just do competitive. We got tickets, so why not? Spin the wheel, go for the gold. Living as Foretold, yup. Tons of play points, yup. Armor911, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So it's going to be starting at 4 my time, 2 hours earlier than normal. I assume that it'll take about 3 hours because it's a draft, and that would be my guess. But we'll have to play it by ear and see how long it takes. We could fill in with some random matches if we need to, and we get done early. Grilled Cheese, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So, what do I think of Urza? The new Urza, I think it's cool. I have mixed feelings. I think having every Planeswalker ability is neat. Having more creativity might have been cool, but I think I like the card. I dislike the fact that you got to use the internet for it, and especially with Wizards' kind of sketchy history with keeping up websites and whatnot, shutting down forums and not updating that stuff that well. So I'm a little nervous that like a couple years from now it's going to do nothing and be awkward, but I think it's a really sweet card. Harmonious Sky for the 9th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, we are on the draw. And we'll keep this. We got some cycling. Remand also cycles. The question's going to be, do we suspend this Ancestral Visions, or do we hope we draw into our As Foretold? That's a big question for turn 1. See what our opponent's up to. Bloodstain, Mire. Well, discard kind of makes me want to just suspend it. I shared my mono-white token deck a few weeks ago, but I made some changes. Ooh, let me take a look. K-Zummy. Alright, opponent Thought Seizes. See what they take. Ooh, mono-white tokens looks good. I like it. Even get the back Apparition? That is some spicy main deck graveyard hate. And a token maker. Am I going to Grand Prix Santa Clara? Oh, stream mode. Good call. I don't know. I need to go to more GPs. I have not scheduled or planned out any GPs, but that is one of my goals. A little late with the noise for the next year. So opponent takes our Living End. We draw Teleria West. That gets us another Ancestral. Because we drew Teleria West, I'm just going to suspend Ancestral and try to counter our opponent's stuff and stay alive till it comes down. I think that's probably right. If the website stays up, it doesn't matter. All the modes are 20 ofs. Ooh, good call. So there is a way to do it even without the website. Oh no, are we going to get Grishol Brand? Thankfully, we've got a lot of counters, which should be helpful if that's what our opponent's doing. On the other end, if our opponent can play like a bunch of... Ooh, not even a land? What is our opponent playing? Forkbolt, Kolaghan's Command. Well, we get to start leaving up count. Oh, no! Oh, punished. Punished to the max. We draw the As Foretold the turn after we suspend Ancestral. That's alright, that's alright. We can find more Ancestrals. Blue-Red God Control. Alright, let's Mana Leak that. I want to protect our As Foretold. I think that it's unlikely we just die here. Sacred Foundry for our opponent, untapped. Down to 13. Another Faithless Looting. Blue-Red God Control. Looks fun. Locust God and Keranos. A little bit top-end heavy, maybe? I don't know if I'd play 2 Locust God and 2 Torrentials in Modern, and 2 Keranoses, but I think it looks really sweet. Maybe you got a lot of removal, got ways to stay alive. I like it. Well, let me see. Teferi. Alright, Ancestral taken down. We get some cycling action. Well, play Teleria West. Pass the turn. Opponent's down to 2 cards in hand. We have Remand. We have As Foretold for next turn. I think things are looking up. Oh, well, thank you, Speaker and Wigan. Mardu Pyromancer. That looks solid as well. That looks like something similar to what our opponent's playing. Bolt our face? What is our opponent doing? Bedlam Reveler. Yeah, let's not let our opponent do that right now. Another Teleria West. Okay, things are shaping up. Things are shaping up. We don't have a counter, but I think that's fine. Lost Co, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Architect of Will. Well, let's just play As Foretold. Trust that we're not going to die or anything. Our opponent's deck doesn't seem explosive in the sense that it's just going to kill us. And I think we're going to hold the Teleria West. So next turn we can double Ancestral Visions if we want to. I do not want to take your biology final. And you probably don't want me to take your biology final. That is not a subject you want me taking your final in. Let me tell you. Alright. As Foretold's taken up. Ancestral coming off Suspend. So let's draw 3. There's a Living End and a bunch of Cyclers. What does our opponent have in the graveyard, creature-wise? Just a young Pyromancer? Do we just go for it, or do we keep waiting? We can cycle. We can also transmute, cast another... Yeah, let's just do it. Cycle Architect. I mean, I assume this is what we're supposed to be doing. Cycle Architect. Another As Foretold. Cycle Riverwinder. Get a land. Cycle Riverwinder. Get a Ghost Quarter. Play an island. Cycle Architect. Remand. Cycle Street Wraith. Why can't I... What's going on, As Foretold? Why can't I cast a spell with this? Oh, I see. I gotta click the spell. Alright. Well, let's Living End. That seems like a reasonable play here. For some reason, I was thinking I had to click the As Foretold. We will rearrange the top of our opponent's deck, rearrange the top of our deck. So we make sure our opponent isn't... Oh my goodness! Yes, we will draw Ancestral. Yes, please. Opponent, what would you like to draw? How about a relatively useless Wooded Foothills, I say? And we'll just pass the turn with 1,000,000 power on the battlefield. An active As Foretold. All the value. All the value. This deck is looking sweet already. Opponent plays the land, cracks the land. There's no way they can 15 us here. And once we untap, it's going to be super hard for them to kill us. We got counters. We're drawing tons of cards for free. The ability to leave up As Foretold to cast spells for free is sweet. I can't see it happening. Unless they, like, randomly Emmerclaws or something. Hey, what's up, Average Toaster? Good to see ya. Opponent's going to Dreadbore our Street Wraith. Sure. I don't think this is a winning battle for our opponent. I don't think they're going to be able to just plow... Alright, another Bedlam Reveler. Opponent is putting up a fight for for not having any real answers to what we're doing. So we untap, and we're gonna cast some Ancestral Visions. So let's cast Ancestral for free. Draw some cards. Now we want to leave up our counters. 1 counter, 2 counter, 3 counters. We also need to make sure we don't die. Let's get in with Riverwinder. Hit our opponent. 4, 5. Opponent could have ley lines in the board. I feel like we can win even with that happening to some extent. Let's play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Discard Ghost Quarter. Leave up our infinite counters. Hey, greetings from the U.S., Looney. Mardo usually has 4 ley lines of the void in the sideboard. Well, we will be aware of infinite ley lines of the void. Tricky, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, let's remand that. We'll just naturally cast it. Remand the Pyromancer. Whoo, that's another living end. Young Pyromancer. You know what? We'll counter that for free. Oh, this deck is so sweet. Opponent, what do you got? What do you got? Is there any way you stay alive here? Okay, let's Field of Ruin our opponent. Get a land out of our deck. Hey, greetings, Squalchino. Welcome. The free spells are pretty sweet. Cycle Architect. More Telarius. As Foretold, taken up. Oh, there's Cryptic. Alright, that makes it easy. So now we just Cryptic, tap, draw. Have Mana Leak back up thanks to As Foretold. And I believe that should do it. Our opponent scoops it up. Well, that was a pretty awesome start for this deck. What do I think about Bribery in Modern? It's... it needs to be getting like Emeralds or Grizzlebrands to be worth it. And there's just not enough matchups where that actually happens. I can see playing it as a sideboard card if like Tron is really popular or other Emrakul decks, but I'm not sure we're in a place right now where it's worth it. Yeah, I think I've started saying more words correctly. This might be slightly more powerful than Thrumming Stone. That seems reasonable. Alright, so what do we want to fight this deck? Leylines of the Void they could have. Cryptic is our answer for that. Dismember kills their stuff. I don't know if we want a Leyline of the Void in this matchup. It's probably not necessary. Leyline of Sanctity seems reasonable, but I don't know what we'd cut for it. Yeah, the Rippling deck was a little rough, admittedly. One downside is I've never played this deck before, and I'm actually not sure how to sideboard exactly with it. So I'm open to suggestions for sideboarding. Agent Alesta and Cleftastrophe. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Thanks for the regular Tuesday and Thursday night streams. Well, thank you for 7 months of resubscriptions. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. How much? Avlatch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I don't think this deck is extremely expensive by the standards of Modern. Right now it is, well, I guess it's $500 in paper, mostly because it has $200 of ley lines in the sideboard. And cheaper on Moto. Like Ley Lines of Sanctity? I don't know if we really have many sideboard cards. We could bring in Dismember. I don't even know if that's like a Dismember. Disallows a little like hit or miss, maybe? Maybe. All right, let's just try it like that. We can tutor up Dismember with our Drift of Phantasms. Whatever. Let's try it like that. I don't know. Maybe we should be bringing in Leyline of Sanctity. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The problem is we can't actually cast Leyline of Sanctity. Ugh. Ugh. I think we're shipping this one. Double Field of Ruin seems pretty sketchy. LOL for the 14th month in a row. Thanks for all the great content. Let me know what you think of this. Well, welcome back to the Fishbowl, and I will pull up the deck list. Yeah, I think we got to ship that one. All right, this one's slow, but it has Cryptic. I think Living End's got to go bottom for now. We want our card draw and stuff first, I think. Opponent, Swift Spear. What is our opponent playing? Ooh, Hapatra Commander. That looks like a really fun commander deck. Opponent gets in. That's not ideal. I swear, Moto, we put it to the bottom. Moto does not like the... It just does not like scrying things to the bottom. Yes, I know, I don't think it's really a bug, but geez, it feels like it happens a lot. Sacred Foundry, untapped. I mean, I guess our answer to all this is Living End, if we can find an As Foretold. That's our plan here. And Cryptic Command can buy us some time by tapping the team, but it feels like we're kind of behind the 8-ball already. Ugh, more islands. More islands. Not good. Not good. Okay, pass the turn. Yeah, our opponent does seem to have a prowess sub-theme. Faithless Looting, making some tokens, pumping the Swift Spear. Ugh. Yeah, our first hand, having double Field of Ruin was pretty bad. Yeah, Urza has like a million abilities. I think like 60, right? I think it's a pretty cool take on a Planeswalker. I mean, we have Living End as a sweeper. So Living End is our sweeper, essentially. We do need... I mean, if we just draw As Foretold, we can suddenly just sweep the board and we probably win. It's pretty simple. So our opponent got Lingering Souls. Ugh. Do we have to counter this? 3, 4, 5, 6, we're taking this turn down to 12. Next turn, 1, 2, 3... 4, I guess we gotta mana leak it. The problem is if we draw our As Foretold, we kill it anyway. I don't know what we do here. Yeah, it's just a mismatch of a whole bunch of other Planeswalker abilities. It does feel bad. But is it necessary? We take 6 down to 12. Next turn, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7, which puts us dead to, like, bolt. I think we actually got to leak it. It feels bad, but I think it's what we got to do. Because I think we just die next turn if we don't leak it. Or there's a reasonable chance we just die next turn. When this should buy us enough time to live 2 more turns, and then we can tap with Cryptic to buy another turn. Although we're still pretty much behind the 8-ball. Yeah, we're basically trying to live long enough to tap draw with Cryptic. And hope that finds us our As Foretold. Opponent gets in. Down to 13. Ugh. Nightmare. Nightmare draw. Pass the turn. Well, we have all the Living Ends, but no way to cast the Living Ends. This is not an ideal scenario for us. There's the bolt. We could still just be dead right here if our opponent has enough burn spells. Down to 10. Opponent gets in with everything. Our time is running short. Yeah, that's game. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alrighty then. That was about as bad as things could go. We didn't draw a single cycler, a single anything. Ugh. Okay. I don't know about this Dismember. The problem is with Dismember, we have to spend life on it, remember. Maybe we should be trying to bring in the ley lines, but if we're bringing in ley lines, we gotta go 4. And is it worth bringing in all 4? It seems like a sweet deck, Salt Priest. We'll see how it goes. Do you think dinos will appear in Standard competitively due to having Elder dinos? I think it depends on if they ban energy. I think the Elder dinos are definitely, what's up, Mind Trick, are definitely a bump up in power as far as the dinosaurs we've seen. Like, some of them, we've seen a very small sample. The green one I don't think is that good, but the black one seems really strong. But I'm not sure that they can... I'm not convinced they can compete with energy, because energy is so busted. So we'll see. I hope they can, and that they just compete with energy and we don't have to ban anything. That's the ideal solution to this. I really hate the fact that if we don't have a ley line in our opening hand, we can't cast it. It seems so risky. And this puts us down to just not many cyclers. I like Field of Ruin, I think, in Death and Taxes, especially if you have Leonin Arbiter. I don't think we want to dismember Swiftspear because we got to take 4 to do it because we don't have black mana. Alright, we'll try the Leyline plan, see what happens. It's good against discard. If we have it in our opening hand, it's obviously excellent. Like, it seems so good against this deck if it's in our opening hand. Come on, Leyline. Ooh, okay. Okay. I mean, this hand does nothing, but it does have... It does have Leyline. Teleria West, if we draw lands, can find us a living end for As Foretold, and we're not dying to burn since we have Leyline. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. Start with Leyline on the battlefield. And I think we lead with Island. Because if we draw a land, we want to keep the Teleria West. Hey, welcome, Calypso. The guy in the back, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent's got a Swift Spear. Getting in with the Swift Spear. Let's see what we draw. Alright, now we play Teleria West, because we drew another Teleria West. Pass the turn. Next turn we get to get down As Foretold. The next turn we can cycle Teleria West if nothing goes wrong. And get something. Opponent has Faithless Looting. It's going to be a lot harder for them to trigger Prowess over and over without being able to burn spell us. Treskvik, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't build this deck. The mono blue plan is interesting, especially with black and white cards in the sideboard. I guess the mana base would be much more painful if you're playing a bunch of fetches and stuff. Oh, opponent's just loot-tacular. It's a lot of card disadvantage, though. Opponent's throwing away a lot of cards to do this. I guess they could find an answer to our As Foretold would be sad. They did find a Lingering Souls. Opponent gets in, down to 16. Well, play the island, and we will just As Foretold. Hope that it lives, and we can start the fun next turn. My voice sounds really familiar. Have you watched MTG Goldfish YouTube channel? Or the stream before? I don't know how else you would know my voice other than that. Come on, stay alive, As Foretold, stay alive. Holy lootings! Okay. Sure. We got Living Ends. There's Lingering Souls. Opponent gets in for 3. We're down to 13. As Foretold's taken up. Ooh, another one. So what do we do? What do we do, everyone? We can pass. what do we do? Transmute is sorcery speed. So we can leave up Cryptic, maybe counter something, because they're going to cast it pre-combat for Monastery Swift Spear. Also tap our opponent's team, or worst case, tap draw. We can transmute for Living End, sweep the board, but we don't get anything back. We can also transmute for Ancestral and draw cards, but then we're going to take our beats from our opponent's board next turn. And there's some risk, I guess, that our opponent could just kill our As Foretold. So just grab Ancestral, you think? That's probably the... We have Ancestral in our deck. I don't think we want to strip mine yet, because they'll get another land. With Leyline out, I don't think they can kill us. Let's transmute. Get Ancestral. Cast Ancestral. Draw some cards. Well, there's our Living Ends. Play Field of Ruin. I guess this works out. Next turn, we can cycle Curator and Living End. We're going to take, hopefully not too much here, Bloodstained Mire for our opponent. This also gives our opponent a chance to maybe play a Bedlam Reveler or something, so we get potentially more value from our Living End. Yeah, now we got a ton of Living Ends. And this Leyline is keeping us alive. Ooh, flashback looting. Okay. Okay. Living End is a sorcery, so we can't cast it at instant speed. Double Young Pyromancer in the graveyard. Alright, well, let's see. Opponent gets in with everything. We drop to 9. Let's take up our As Foretold. Oh, another Ancestral? That makes life easy. So now we're just going to draw. Actually, yeah, I think we got to leave up Cryptic. Yeah, let's just draw. I don't think casting Curator is ideal. Alright, there's a bunch more stuff to get in the graveyard. We could cycle Living End. Our opponent would get 2 Pyromancers. Or we just leave up Cryptic and wait. It's probably possible to make As Foretold Storm. So they'd get 2 young Pyromancers. We'd have a Hexproof blocker and a Curator of Mysteries. Well, we can end if we play our other As Foretold. We just cycle As Foretold Living End. Or we just Cryptic, pass, and plan on cycling and doing stuff next turn. We'll play Field of Ruin. We can play our second As Foretold to do it. What are we going to discard if we pass? That's the other question. I guess just Curator? Alright, let's pass. Leave up Cryptic. Yeah, we'll pass and leave up Cryptic. This is the safest, I think. It lets us protect our As Foretold. Lets us tap draw to not take damage here. Sacred Foundry tapped. Alright, so we'll discard Curator of Mysteries. See what our opponent does. Marsh Flats. We can't cycle and leave up Leyline of the Void. Alright. So we're just going to counter tap with Cryptic. So counter the spell. Tap all of our opponent's creatures. So we don't take any damage. This also is going to get us to the point where we can start leaving up disallows with our As Fortolds, which is nice. Opponent passes. As Foretold up to 3, which is good. We draw land. So play the island. I think we're good. Cycle Curator. Cycle Riverwinder. Cycle Architects of Will. That was good. Oh, and a Teleria West. All right, so now we can, As Foretold, or As Foretold. Living End off the new As Foretold. Control the top of our opponent's deck. Now I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I guess Swift Spear, Land, Inquisition, since I can't cast it. Now I think we're where we... This is where we want to be. Pass the turn. We can disallow from... We can disallow from our As Foretold. We can start Field of Ruining. This is where we want to be. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? What was the punt there on our Paul? How did I mess up? Casting As Foretold with As Foretold is pretty sweet. Lingering Souls for our opponent. Is it worth countering? Man, we might just have to Living End again next turn, which is kind of annoying. Alright. So opponent gets a Lingering Souls. We have Disallow from As Foretold. So we still have Disallow up. Opponent's going to flash back Lingering Souls. Yeah, I think this means we're probably going to just Living End again. Yep. Opponent. Well, let's Field of Ruin. Hit a white source. Get an island. Opponent has another mountain. All right. Well, come on, deck. Give us some love. As Foretold's taken up. We could draw a Cryptic and just win. Curator of Mysteries. That's actually relevant. Let's see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, we don't have lethal, do we? Well, let's transmute Teleria West. Scrying doesn't really do anything. Because we're going to be shuffling. Alright. Grab Ancestral. Cast Ancestral with our 1 counter As Foretold. Alright, more cycling. Cycle Architect. Field of Ruin bottom. This is kind of a sweet little synergy. I think we're going to keep one more Living End just to be safe. Keep the Living End. Cycle Curator of Mysteries. Do some scrying. Mana Leak bottom. Teleria West, keep on top. That's pretty good for next turn. Play a land. Do some attacking. Hit our opponent. Opponent blocks. And blocks. And blocks. Yep. Takes a bit of damage. Meshubs, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. What's up, who's bored? Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Living End. Sweep the board. Architects, rearrange the top of our opponent's deck. Alright. Yep. Draw a land next turn, opponent. Pass the turn. And now we're in great shape now. I think we got it. Yeah, we shouldn't have attacked with the ground creatures, but... Opponent. Another ley line. Does this even matter now? I mean, we can counter it. Do we even care? I mean, I guess we counter it. I do not believe you have to subscribe to donate. I think anyone can donate, as far as I know. Opponent, passing, out of cards, and I think we got there. I think we did it. We did it. As Foretold's ticking up. And ticking up. Remand is fine. Cycle our Teleria West. Or transmute. I always say cycle. It doesn't matter. We're getting another Ancestral. Get an Ancestral. Cast an Ancestral. Draw some cards. We'll just keep doing this over and over and over again. The deck is janky, but it's so sweet. What's in our opponent's graveyard? 2 Pyromancers. Play the island. Do some attacking. Opponent, gonna do some jumping. Yup, I think we got you, opponent. Might as well cast another free Leyline of Sanctity. Pass the turn. Oh, the Jake is so sweet. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Ooh, tapping lots of mana. It's another Leyline. Yeah, I guess we'll just remand it. Why not? We'll just cast it naturally. Doesn't really matter. More Living Ends. And we know our opponent's next draw. It's nothing. It's just a removal spell because of our Architect's Will. So we will go attacking, hit our opponent, down to a single point of life. Cycle our Architect. Wow, this has been so good. Do some scrying. Another Curator. We'll keep that on top. Why not? And I guess we cycle Curator, do some scrying. Riverwinder, we'll leave that on top. And let's play an island. Hardcast our Riverwinder. Yes. Let's cast another Leyline of Sanctity. Can never have too many Leylines of Sanctity. Pass the turn. We know what our opponent's drawing. It's a Dreadbore. And Dreadbore doesn't save them. Because we know from the last Architect. And we got the GGs! Living as Foretold. That was a great performance. That was excellent. Mono White control for Standard? Let me take a peek at that. That was a super excellent performance. Wow, that was impressive. Yeah, I think Bojuka Bog makes sense. The mana's it's all islands. It can't be that bad. Hey, thank you, GP Toe. Definitely appreciate it. And up to 1-0 with Living as Foretold. It's working. The kids, the dream is alive. The good dream, not the 05 dream, the real dream. Infect in Modern right now, I do not enjoy Infect in general, but it is making a comeback. Ooh, another Thrumming Stone deck, eh? Undercover Hippo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Mono White Control is pretty spicy. Guys, I like the Sunset Pyramid. That seems good. Could maybe use some more card draw if there is any. Treasure Map or something? Ooh, Razakath. That's another good Demon Tutor target. That is... Oh, 99 cards. Okay. That makes sense. I was going to say, how do you have all that many cards in there? You just keep adding more. The Mike Hypothesis for the 9th month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Time for the next victim, Body Bag. We're going to round number 2. Man, I like this deck. I like it. The new Infect deck does seem fairer than the old Infect deck. Probably because of Fatal Push, missing Gitaxian Probe. Yeah, Humans has done weird things to Modern. I don't even know if that deck is that great. Like, it's good, but I don't know if it's as good as... I feel like it's, like most decks in Modern, I feel like it's beatable. The format will adjust to Humans. Play more different sweepers. Play more cards that are good against the deck. I think you can just click on the donate button, I believe, if you're looking to donate. All right, on to round 2. Let's keep it going. Living as Foretold. I don't know where we won our first round, and it seemed pretty good in that one. Sure. I mean, this hand has a lot of nothing, but we can cycle twice. Which is probably good enough. Cycling's good. I'm running Bantu's Last Reckoning and Kefnu's Last Word in my AF build. Don't care too much about the tap drawback. Those cards can be powerful. Opponent, what are you doing? What are you on? Windswept Teeth. Oh, boy. Alright. I like the sounds of this. Windswept Teeth does not seem like a particularly scary deck. Temple Garden. Fair creature deck? That's what we want to see. Fair creature decks. Noble Hierarch. Alright. Well, let's start our cycling. Digging for our key pieces. Cycle Riverwinder. Ugh, more lands. Alright, well, Remand is another good way of cycling. I love that we can combo with Living End and play real cards like Remands and Cryptic Commands that you don't actually see in other Living End decks. So it's like Green-White Value Town. Ugh, Scavenger. That's a nightmare. That is the dream. The dream dying. The dream dying very quickly. Ugh, Scavenger Ooze. I mean, I guess the dream doesn't die, but man, it is very annoying. Luckily, we drew a Mana Leak, so we can counter out on the way back down. And then we get to Cryptic the following turn, so we can counter, cycle, then we get to Cryptic, then we're just looking to get to our pieces. Yeah, Mana Leak you. Cannot have that Scavenging Ooze resolve. That seems very good against our deck. Hey, well, welcome, Demon Assassin. Good to have you. You didn't miss too much, although we did win round 1, and the deck felt pretty strong. Oh, we're just, cycling, countering. Ugh. Voice is kind of annoying. Let's cycle Striped Riverwinder. Not more lands. Ugh. Not more lands. Our counters get much worse when our opponent has a Voice of Resurgence. Okay. Search for Iskanta could be interesting. Search for Iskanta is just a powerful card. Now what do we do? Man, this voice is obnoxious. That's for sure. Giving our opponent huge tokens seems sketchy. Which means our disallow's turned off. Maybe our opponent just has a million obnoxious creatures. Disallow the voice trigger. I mean, we could bounce and draw. Maybe that's worth it. We got to keep cycling through our deck. Yeah. I think we're actually going to do that. Man, that sounds horrible, but let's do it. Alright, well, at least Curator cycles. I don't think we want to cast it, because it'll just get killed. If we bounce it at the end of their turn, though, they get the elemental token. We have a donation, $2 from Calypso69. Seth, whenever my wife, Leo, hears me watching you, she immediately yells, attack, 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 pass the turn. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. And sorry, Leah, if I'm driving you crazy. She's got me pegged. Those do sound like things that I would say. Thank you again, Calypso. Definitely appreciate the donation. Vote it. Nugs us for 1. Yup. Ooh, there's As Foretold. Do we want to As Foretold this turn, though? We can't do anything with it. And it opens us up to bad things happening to it, like Quasali Pride Mage. What do you think about adding white to this deck for a little more control-like path? I think there's definitely a lot of possibilities. I feel like this is kind of a new first take deck. Yeah, I guess we can cycle. We're going to do that anyways. We could just hit... we could just hit As Foretold. As Foretold. And then, yeah, I guess we'll draw some cards. Draw some cards. Play an island. Ugh. That was not a great Ancestral. We didn't actually hit much to go with it. I guess having a backup As Foretold is nice, but we're kind of late on action at the moment. The Ancestralist of Visions, yeah. I don't know why I say Noblest Defiarchs. It just feels right. Yeah, that would remind me a little bit of our Against the Odds deck, which had Restore Balance in it as well. Opponent gets in. Yup. Hits us. Yup. Down to 16. Yup. Wait, disallowing the voice trigger just makes another voice trigger. That is a worse plan. I just realized that. We were talking about that earlier. We do not want to fall into that. That's like the trying to crack your standstill trap where you're like, haha, I gotcha. And you're like, oh, oops, that doesn't work. Come on, free spells. As Foretold, taken up. Somehow we're As Foretold flooded, as crazy as that sounds. Our opponent's board is growing. We do not have much action. How do we navigate this turn? We might have to counter something and let our opponent have a token and hope that we draw into a living end or a way to get a living end. We could play both of them. I really want to leave up Remand, though. I think we play Field of Ruin and pass. I think we need to cycle this Remand. Yeah, it does work if you kill the voice. But just to like counter something and then try to disallow the trigger isn't good. Well, kind of plenty of time. I guess we could cast one of our own things and remand it. How crazy is that? I mean, we could like As Foretold remand our As Foretold. That sounds so crazy, but that might be the right line here. I think that's what we're going to do. Well, we can also just wait Field of Ruin to get a land out of our deck. Both As Foretold doesn't do much for us, though. Pirate mid-range. Yeah, let's just pass. Whatever. I want a Field of Ruin here to get another land out of our deck, and then we might just remand something. We have a lot of ways to find our key pieces. So I feel like it's certainly risky to give our opponent a lethal elemental, but our odds of finding it are not that horrible. Opponent gets it. Oh, gonna leave back the voice. Interesting. Okay. So we take 5. See what our opponent does. Passes? Alright, well, let's Field of Ruin you. We just want to get a land out of our deck. That's the plan. Increase our odds of drawing our key pieces. So grab an island. Come on, deck. As foretold, taken up. Ooh, Teleria West. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we do that. Teleria West, cycle it. Or transmute it. Transmute Teleria West. Leave up Disallow. Alright, now we get Living End. Free cast our Living End. Are we really disallowing the voice trigger? I don't think we are. I think we're just dealing with the voice trigger. Sure, you get your elemental. And now we'll pass, leave up our counters. Next turn we can play more As Foretold if we want to. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd rather be able to like disallow Collected Company and then still have Remand off As Foretold. That seems like it makes the most sense. Especially since we should just be able to block this stuff. So if we disallow it after Voice is dead, then no. But if we, like, disallowed it while Voice was on the battlefield, then yes. Well, I think we're going to disallow that. Because that actually is super obnoxious. Ghost Quarter. Not a relevant card. I feel like we're doing pretty good here. Opponent. Courser of Crewfix. Alright, let's remand it. Draw a card. We need more free spells. Street Race Cycles. That's something. And they can't ooze yet, so that's something. This deck is super fun and super spicy. Hey, Swooping Hawk! What's going on? Good to see ya. Well, let's cycle. Down to 9. We get to Scry. Island, certainly do not want. Architects is good. Let's cycle Architects. Get to Scry. I guess we'll keep Curator. Keep Curator on top. That's more cycling and scrying, so it's probably worth it. As Foretold, taken up. Ghost Quarter, not super helpful. So cycle Curator. Come on, free spells. Field of Ruin, bottom. Alright, there's Teleria West. That's a Teleria West. JD, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, we probably just get a Visions, I guess. There's no way we can Living End here, right? They get back too much stuff. So, transmute. Cycle for no real value. Sure, keep it on top, whatever. Get an Ancestral Visions. Do we get down another As Foretold? The downside is if we draw Cryptic, we can't cast it. And Cryptic could be good. Yeah, I guess that works. As Foretold to As Foretold. As Foretold, Ancestral Visions. Ooh, there's Cryptic. That's what we were looking for. That is good news. That is very good news. So get in, hit our opponent with Curator of Mysteries. And this should set us up to win next turn. Play Field of Ruin, pass the turn. Yeah, we should be set up. Well, we'll see. If they just go all in on Ooze, then we don't win. We need them to not go all in on Ooze. And then we just tap, draw, win. Man, this deck is super sweet. Opponent. Courser of Crewfix. Do we even care about Courser of Crewfix? I think so. Let's disallow it. The Vanisher, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops tier for our new subscriber. Man, As Foretold is so good. In the main deck, we don't have any Graveyard Hate, but we have Ley Lines of the Void, a bunch of them in the sideboard. Yeah, I really like this deck so far. And I feel like we're winning. Township. Yup, sure. Well, let's tap draw. With our Cryptic command. And our post scoops it up. We got there. Yeah, this is match 2, game 1. All right. Living As Foretold coming through. What is MTGO doing actually giving you the cards you need to win? Yeah, I know. Who would have thought? Yeah, if you have Graveyard Hate, you can make Living End more one-sided. That's true. I think the idea is we just brute force our way through it. Alright. Against this deck, what do we change? Fair creature deck. Yeah, I feel like As Foretold is kind of in that sweet spot. In match 1, we played against a Mardu, I don't even know. Young Pyromancer, lots of burn spells and discard spells. Mardu something. Mardu stuff? Apparently won a RPTQ or something. So are we bringing in Leyline of the Void in this matchup? I'm more tempted to bring in Dismember. Ushkan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops tier for our new subscriber. I don't know if we really want to bring in lane lines. They don't really have a way to get creatures in their graveyard. I feel like that's where we want to bring in Leyline of the Void, is decks that can themselves stock creatures in their graveyard. And our opponent's deck can't really do that, I don't believe. Dismember would mostly be as an additional way to deal with oozes and Voice of Resurgences. Procfwack, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. This is Competitive Apes of Wrath. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Let's go down a Street Wraith and a Disallow for a couple of Dismembers. Something like that. It could go down a Drift of Phantasms too. We haven't actually used Drift one time. Let's try it like that. That's fine. Ideally, Enchantment Disruption doesn't really matter too much to us. Triffy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. This hand's pretty good. Because ideally, we're able to just immediately cast something. That's kind of the plan of the deck, is that as soon as we, As Foretold, we're casting a free spell, which means Enchantment Destruction, even if our opponent blows up our enchantment, like, yes, it's nice if it sticks around. Hey, welcome, Shiv Redditor. Glad to have you. Going well so far. There's the annoying Voice of Resurgence. Well, let's cycle Architects. We do want to hit our land drops. It's a River Winder. Well, we might just have a really quick living end here. Play an island, pass the turn. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. So what we want to do here is just double cycle living end. And then hopefully that's enough that we just win the game essentially on turn 3 and actually get a quick win. I think our opponent kept a one-lander. It must be a good one-lander, but it does seem like a one-lander. Opponent. Gonna beat down with a voice. We could Mana Leak here and then just Living End if we have to. And we can also try to make sure they don't draw land for a minute, which is cool. Opponent passes. Well, cycle Riverwinder. Cycle Curator of Mysteries. Cycle, cycle, cycle. Draw some remands. Play the island, and we're going for it. Play As Foretold. As Foretold, Living End. Get back our stuff. Control the top of our opponent's deck. Let's stack some lands to the very bottom. And this might just be the free win in round number 2. Seems like a good... And our opponent just scoops it up. They scoop it up. On to 2-0 with Living As Foretold. Whew. Yes. Punished for keeping the one-lander. And this deck seems actually pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Up to 2-0 with our mono blue As Foretold Living End deck, which I can see why this deck has been winning some leagues because it seems really powerful and people are not prepared for it. It seems pretty good. One more win and the kids are eating, and the dream's still alive, the dream is living, and the deck is a blast to play all around. I'm just super impressed with this deck in all different kinds of ways. Alright, we gotta do a super quick 30-second break because we haven't had one yet tonight. So 30-second break, be right back with round number 3 of As Foretold Living End Counterspells Mono Blue Awesomeness. 30 seconds. Be right back. And we're back, heading to round number 3. I am super stoked about how this deck has worked out so far. Thrumming Stone deck last night for Against the Odds was awful. Yeah, it was a rough one. It was certainly a rough one. Yeah, we run like 1 to 2 ads usually during the stream. I don't know why some people never get ads. I will never understand how Twitch ads work because it's very sporadic and hard to understand. I know if you're a sub, you don't get it. If you have Amazon Prime or something, you don't get it. There's a bunch of things. Oh man, I got an Amazon Echo Dot today. That thing is pretty sweet. Also slightly scary because they're probably like recording this whole every conversation what we're saying right now. I can see it like lighting up over there whenever I talk. So I'm sure Amazon is like recording this stream and probably gonna beam targeted marketing into my brain based on what I'm saying. But I spilled coffee on my keyboard the other day, and I do this all the time, and I was just like, it crossed my mind. I was like, I wonder if this thing can do it. And I was just like, hey Alexa, buy mechanized keyboard, and it was just like, oh, or mechanical keyboard, and it was like, oh, okay, sure, blah 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 blah. Here's what it is. Uh-oh, no, Alexa, no, I didn't mean that. I was talking about you. And now it's talking at me. I gotta, Alexa, stop. I gotta be careful saying that name, the A name, because apparently it's ready to go at any second. Oh, I can't tell stories about it. Conceal Courtyard for our opponent. We're keeping this hand based on the strength of our cyclers. Island, go. I think we have a new donation. Anyway, no, I can't read that. Pyrognex, no. Alexa, order me a pizza. No, thanks for the donation. Alexa, no. Alexa, stop. No, I should not have told. Alexa, stop. I should not have told you the story about it. That was a bad idea. This is ripe for abuse with the donation system. It is ripe. It is ripe. Woo, Oh boy. Oh boy. We're in for a long one. Play an island. Yeah, classic Alexa. Oh, no. Alexa, no. I did not mean you. Ah. It's still going. Maybe this was a horrible Christmas gift. It got me my keyboard, though, so that was good. It was like, yeah, it'll be there Monday, so that was pretty sweet. Oh, no, am I doing it to you too, Stitches? I hope it doesn't respond to Atraxa. That would make for some interesting Commander Clash games. Godless Shrine for our opponent, untapped. Eldrazi Displacer, oh boy. Alright, Cycle Curator. If we hit a living end here, I think we just win. Riverwinder. Cycle Curator. Ugh, no living end yet. Living end? Remand. Well, Island, play as Foretold. We're just going for it. As Foretold, cast you for free. Alright, we'll pass the turn. We do need a living end. I guess we discard Drift of Phantasms. Now if our opponent blows up our lands, we don't care as much. Hey, let me take a peek at your Amiria deck, Julian. So opponent's hitting us for a bunch, but a living end just, like, seals the deal. The seal deal. Yes, I'm a Amazon Echo shill, without even trying to be. What do you got, opponent? Tide Hollow, the Sculler. Yeah, well, we don't have living end anyway, so I guess we might as well, alright, take our Street Wraith, whatever. We could just get beaten down and die, which is sad. That would be bad. Yeah, we added one drift at the last second, because apparently that's what you're supposed to do now. Oh, you can turn it off? I thought that was against the TOS. You gotta let them listen all the time. Or they charge you double. Alright, come on, living end. One time, one time. Our opponent should probably just take a cycling card, I assume, to try to keep us from getting to living end. In theory, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In theory, they can just beat us down in 2 turns if we don't draw anything. We do have a bunch of Teleria West, too, though. Takes a cycler. Come on, deck. Come on. As Foretold, ticking up. Living end? As Foretold. Cycle Street Wraith. Ugh. Do we cycle? $20 donation? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Oh no. Atraxa, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Oh, Alexa, not Atraxa. Alexa, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
That depends if it's an African or a European swallow.
Nailed it. Thank you, Atraxa. Thank you, Alexa. And thank you for the donation, Beatnik. Ah, they know Monty Python. Dare we cycle? Oh, man. Oh, sorry, social media makes me feel old. Yeah, now I'm confusing it with Atraxa, and I'm just getting confused like crazy. You gotta be polite to Atraxa. 1, 2... We died of collective brutality. I guess that's fine. Come on. Come on. Field of Ruin. The problem here is they can... All right, play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. No. More Atraxa donations. King Doc. Oh, boy. Oh, thank you for the donation, King Doc. Alexa, play Sushio by Black Ocean.
I can't find the song Sushi Obai.
No, not Sushio. Sometimes she's so good. Other times I'm like, what is this machine thinking? I guess it is so good. Yeah, I guess we just gotta pass and hope that we don't lose. Thank you again for the donation, King Doc. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, so we need to leave up Field of Ruin to kill a colorless land. Leave up our counter spells and just hope like crazy that we find our living end next turn. Another $20 donation. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Wow, that is amazing. From Barunda says, thanks for the content. Keep it coming. Did not even have to talk to Alexa, so that's a win. Thank you so much, Barunda. Definitely appreciate it. That is awesome, awesome, awesome.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, you're not sure. I get it. This machine. Can you hear it? Can you hear Atraxa? Yeah, I think I'm going to just start referring to it as Atraxa, so then it doesn't talk to me. Did I not read the first $20? I think I did. What's our opponent tanking on? They're afraid of our 0 creatures? Okay. Alright, I'm glad. I mean, I guess I'm glad. It makes more sense if you can hear it. You don't think I'm just talking to myself all the time? Yeah, that's what we need. We need a magic version that's Atraxa and can tell us how to sideboard. That would be great. I'm gonna suggest that to Richard. Maybe that'll be a new feature on the site for next year, or an app. That would be pretty sweet. All right, well, let's see if we keep living. We literally need a living end or we're going to die. No, I'm not saying that, Orcish Veteran. Next would be Atraxa. Declare bankruptcy, because I just spent all my money on a Black Lotus. Man, I really want to open a Black Lotus, though. Our opponent isn't going to attack or cast anything, are they? All right, we drop to 2. All right, this is it, Dak. If you ever wanted to living end us, this would be the time to do it. Come on, Dak. Come on. Living end, one time, off. I guess we can... Do we Field of Ruin? Does this deck play Wastes? Can they get colorless mana if we Field of Ruin? We are... Oh, yes! More people are here now. Next Thursday, our stream is earlier, 4 Eastern instead of 6 Eastern, because I'm doing this streamer showdown for Vintage Masters. Oh yeah, you're right, we can't search. Good call. Whew, that would have been bad. Well, give us a living end deck. You can do it. Come on, living end. Disallow. Alright, so we're down to our one final shot. We have to play an island. Oh boy, this is the jankiest way of doing it. Play the island. We need to cast Living End, remand Living End, and we have to hit exactly Living End off of this remand, or we lose. Come on, deck. Come on, one time. Living End, one time. Yeah! Yes! 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 The magic gods are smiling on us tonight. Oh, my Lord Almighty. Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, sometimes. Sometimes things go well. Oh, man. to 5-0, which would be awesome. You got to get a little bit lucky to go with your goodness. Pass the turn. Wow. Wow, that was so sweet. That was so sweet. Opponent's going to Path the Curator of Mysteries. Okay. Yes, you got us, opponent. Another $20 donation. Oh, my lord. Thank you so much. This one comes in from... from Sonomics. $20. Thank you again. Traxa commence self-destruct sequence. I wonder what it actually does. I've never tried that. Alexa, commence self-destruct sequence.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, self-destruct.
Auto-destruction in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. That did not go as planned.
That was a pretty weak boom, boom. Boom, boom. Displacer. I guess we just mana leak it. I can't believe we're going to win this game now, but we are. Wow! I can't believe this is happening and working. We were down to the most desperate point. Oh man, that living end. We are not going to cycle Street Wraith. That seems like a bad plan. Get in with our creatures. We have lethal on board for next turn. I guess we cast another As Foretold for free. Pass the turn. Wow! Wow, this is working. This is working. Tap land. Yep. Double disallow, though, is a lot of disallow. Leonin Arbiter. Disallow that. Game? Is it game? Is it scoop time? Yes! The top deck of a lifetime! Onzunk, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we won that. Wow. Wow, there was some luck involved. There was some luck involved. Oh, so desperate, but sometimes we get the perfect card at the perfect time. That was spectacular. Yeah, our top deck was super good there. Yes, I actually bought a keyboard earlier today just by saying, hey, buy me a keyboard. And it was like, hey, sure, it'll be at your house on Monday. It was super awesome and a little bit scary because that's a lot of money spending power without even having to do any work. I think I'm pretty frugal, but I think I would spend a lot more money if I just could say, hey, buy me that, and it would, which now I can do apparently. Julian, what's going on? You've been noticed. Another donation. Do we even sideboard here, or do we just keep running? Just keep it going? I guess Hurkyl's Recall, no. Dispel, no. Leyline, probably not. Leyline, probably not. Another $2 donation. Thank you so much. Seth, I'm telling you, someone from Wizards of the Coast watches your stream and either completely screws you or gives you exactly what you need based on their mood. It's probably based on, and thank you so much, Calypso69, for the donation. It's probably based on my article from the past week. Like, when I write a critical article, then they probably give me, like, all the run bads, but then when I write a nice article, then they let me top deck well. I bet that's it. Like, I probably ran bad for like a month after I wrote the Complete History of Magic Online article. Is my punishment. I don't even know if the white Leyline's worth it against discard. I think it's more of a combo protector. I think we just run it back. I don't think we're going to change a thing in this matchup. Maybe the Dismember's correct. Too late. Ooh. Huh. We are on the draw. One land lets us get to our remand. Dare we keep this? We have a lot of cycling. We're going to keep it. Send me your link again, Julian. I don't know what deck you're talking about. Send me your link again so I can see it. We're keeping the one-lander. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's a high upside one-lander. High upside. Ether Vial for our opponent. Hopefully they don't have Arbiter. Land? We got to put our run good theory to the test. Island. Another donation from Amazon. Amazon with a $20 donation. It appears that your Alexa has self-destructed. Please buy another. Here's $20 towards the purchase. Thank you, Amazon. Is this really Amazon? Am I really shilling accidentally? Or are one of you named Amazon? Or did I really just get $20 from Amazon? Oh man, I'm an accidental shill. Well, thanks, Amazon, I guess. T, welcome to the fishbowl. That's what it says. It says Amazon. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. You gotta be kidding. Is it? Wow. That would be insane if it really was Amazon. Oh, no, not a land. Come on, land, please. Yes, it's a land. All right, life is living. We're staying alive. We need one land and we can living end, which is good. If our opponent tries to cast something, we can remand it, which is also good to draw land. Opponent going to displace in 4/3. Yep. Down to 17. Come on, cast something so we can remand. Vials in... something. Tide Hollow Sculler. That makes our life worse. Choosy, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that's super obnoxious. Super obnoxious to the max. Another $20 donation from Amazon saying, yes, this is Amazon. well, thank you, Amazon. I appreciate it. I'm glad you confirmed that. Oh man, we're getting wrecked by this Sculler. It is the real Amazon. If it wasn't the real Amazon, there's no way they would have donated again to say, yes, this is Amazon. Amazon loves magic, apparently. Today we learned. Oh, yes. Opponent stripping away our hand, making our life horrible. $5 donation from White Pop. White Popo. Says, thank you for playing this on an MTGO for the first time last night. Was just looking at the list. Was hoping someone would make a vid. Also, the stream is hilarious tonight. Well, White Pop, thank you for the donation, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I guess I'm an Amazon fan. Oh, that was a nightmare. That was Nightmare City. Nightmare to the max. How do we get out of this now? Jeez, they took both as Foretold. We draw a Mana Leak. Ugh. Well, alright. Maybe we shouldn't have kept this hand. Oh, anyone can say they're anyone else in the donation? Well, I still believe it's the real Amazon. So, just let me have this one, guys. Let me believe in something. Opponent takes it up. Plays a tap lad. Yeah, you all have been amazing. This has been a really fun stream. And we are still only like halfway through it. Opponent gets it. And our deck has been sweet too. Opponent hits us down to 12. They're probably just not going to cast anything. Ugh. So we got to draw land into As Foretold. That seems unlikely. Alright, well there's As Foretold. I guess we're still sort of alive. I wish our opponent would cast something so we could remand. This Ether Vial, if this is another Tide Hollow Sculler. Alright, Arbiter, not good. What do you got, opponent? Gets in. For $1 billion. Yep. Hits us. Sure. Daggers. Alright, we're dead. We're dead, we're dead, we're dead. Oh no, the dream is slipping away. Will a giveaway of Unstable happen? That's a good question. Hey, welcome, Murfin. Beatnik with another $20 donation. It was me the whole time I had to do it. Ah, Beatnik. Both streams are dying. We just lost our game. Amazon was not really Amazon. I do appreciate it, Beatnik. That means you've donated $80 tonight. Thank you so much. Seriously. It's been a blast and really fun, but I seriously do appreciate it, too. It is super awesome. All right. We still got another game. We could pull this one off. Do we need to... Should we be bringing in ley lines to stop the discard effects? Man, that's a stretch. We could go down disallows, go up ley lines. How else do we make ley line work, though? Maybe go down a couple of counters, since our opponent has Ether Vial for ley lines. Is that completely crazy and horrible? Big One Show and Robo. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Is that what we should be doing? Hello from the U.S., Julian. Oh, send me your deck list still if there was a deck list you were trying to show me. And here comes Google. $5 donation. We're not nearly as cool as Amazon. That is true. I mean, Google's all right, but Amazon is cooler than Google at this point. Thank you so much, Google. I don't even have your device, Google. I don't even know what your device is called. Maybe I should get a Google device. Atraxa, should I put in Dismember? Yeah, that's a question. The ley line is a big question. I kind of like ley line. Well, at least we're learning lessons, Reality Smashers. Well, you're learning lessons. I'm continuing to keep one landers to reinforce the lesson. Yeah, I'm gonna play ley lines over Dismember. I think that's the way to go here, because it feels like the only reason we lose is to the discard effects. All right, this is pretty good. Lots of cycling, some janky lands, also a ley line. So at least we know our hand's not gonna get stripped apart by our opponent's jank. So lead on ley line. Shut off those Tide Hollow Scullers. Shut off those Thought Knot Seers. And start cycling for fun and profit. Our opponent probably does have Graveyard Hate as well, but I'm much less scared of their deck without... There's Ether Vial. Much less scared of their deck without them being able to... Ugh. Never want to draw the second ley line. There's Ancestral. I wonder if we should suspend Ancestral. Probably. Let's cycle. YouTube coming back at it. $5 donate, or no, YouTube first time donation. Hello from the folks over at YouTube. We love your content. Beatnik in with another $20. Oh my, and eBay with $2. We would send you more, but this was the highest bid. Beatnik makes it an even 100. Oh my lord, everyone. You are so awesome. Thank you all of you. YouTube, eBay, Beatnik. Thank you so much. It is, I'm just shocked. Thank you so much, everyone. You are amazing. eBay, YouTube, Amazon. I still want to believe you're real. All right, let's cycle. Remand. All right, let's not suspend. Let's play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. I want to just draw an As Foretold. That's the easiest way to get around this. Yeah, thank you so much, Beatnik. And everyone else, but Beatnik, you've $100 is insane. And Microsoft, how about that Zune with a $2 donation? Every corporation, except Wizards, the one corporation that probably should donate, because I spend so much time giving them free advertising. Another ether vial. I think we're gonna remand this just to draw a card because I don't think our remands are gonna do much once there's 2 ether vials. There's a ghost quarter. And replays ether vial. Come on, as foretold, off the top. Please? Yes! That's an as foretold. Well, play the island. We will play as foretold. We will Ancestral Visions to draw 3 cards. Oh man, and another Ancestral. Well, come on. No way to kill our as foretold until we Ancestral Visions. Oh, this is MySpace with a $5 donation. Please come back. We miss you. I was actually just talking to my brother about MySpace and how it used to be such a big thing. He was upset because he had recorded some music and it was on his MySpace page. And now apparently you can't even get on and get your own music off of MySpace. But I still appreciate the donation, even though you're dead and your platform isn't great. Oh my, I've never had this many donations in a stream, I swear. We're breaking all the records. Oh my goodness, thank you everyone. Are we about to get ghost quartered? That's not that sad, since we have as foretold. Killing our as foretold makes me really sad. Alright, Arbiter, sure. Ghost quarter, it's annoying but not deadly. Opponent passes. Oh man, we got possibilities for just winning here. Did I even miss a donation? Netscape? Why has everyone forgotten about me? I literally have forgotten about you. Are you even a thing? Were you ever a thing? As foretold, taken up. Curator of Mysteries. Well, let's cast Ancestral Visions. Draw some cards. Google with a $10 donation. Thank you so much, Google. Here at Google, we support the jank brews that make this country great. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So ridiculous. What do we do? I guess we just play the island and pass the turn and hope that next turn we win the game by cycle. Yeah. Things are looking up. We might be stealing this one, boys and girls. We might be stealing this game to go to 3-0 with living as foretold. I missed a donation. I think I caught it. I think I caught the Netscape. MySpace, Netscape, Google. Yeah, I think I caught it at the end. Donald Trump with 235. Make goldfish great again. Well, I think goldfish already is pretty great, Donald Trump. But I appreciate the donation. Oh, this is getting out of control. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, what a ridiculous stream. This is one of the most ridiculous streams I think we've ever had. It's still going. It's still going. Amazon says with the $2 donation, this is actually someone directly from Amazon headquarters. The donation is on my behalf, though. Well, thank you, Amazon headquarters. Then Coinbase with $5, say to use the money for Bitcoin. Wizards comes through with the $20. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, Wizards. I do appreciate it. And Seth Alexa, hey Seth, why did you try to kill me with the $5 donation? It wasn't my fault, Alexa. It was the chat. I swear. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I didn't want to. They made me when they donate. I'm going to have to, after the stream's done, I'm going to have to take some time to explain to Alexa how a stream works and how donations work so she's not offended when that kind of stuff happens. Opponent gets in with Leon and Arbiter. Okay. Sure. And passes. Well, it's cycle time. Cycle, Riverwinder. Cycle, Riverwinder. They're still coming? Cycle, Curator of Mysteries. Untap, take up. $10 from McDonald's. We heard you have a couple of children to feed. Oh, thank you, McDonald's. And Patreon, $5 donation, but you're only getting $4.50 and we're keeping $5.50. These have been not only the most donations we've ever got, thank you again, everyone, but the most creative donations. Netflix with the $2 donation. Hey, Seth, come over, chill, and play Magic. I'd love to, Netflix. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of Netflix, Black Mirror, Season 4, December 29th, I think they said, which sounds pretty sweet. I guess it's time to win, I think we should go for, the win the game plan. So that's Living End. Yeah, timing out would be bad. Papa John's with the $5 donation. Bo is in the house. Well, thank you, Bo. And Emmanuel Marcon, this is the president of France. With Parcu Cosnib for I cannot speak French. Thank you for the donation, though. And Corn Dog with the $20 donation. With the $20 donation. I have to represent Google too. Donation from Google employee at Google's headquarters. Donation is on my behalf, though. Well, Corn Dog, or Dag, definitely appreciate it. Pizza Hut competing with Papa John's with the $5 donation. At least one of us is delivering. I do like you better than Papa John's Pizza Hut, so you got that going for you. This stream, this deck, these donations, I don't even know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. I guess we make our opponent draw Ether Vial and Thought Not Seer, two cards that do not seem very helpful for their plan of staying alive here for another couple turns. And we have double Cryptic too. I feel like we're about to go to 3-0. Oh man. This is the craziest stream we've ever had, I'm pretty sure. All because of Alexa. Alexa really shook things up. Opponent's violent in some... Yes, I know. I know, Alexa. Dark Confidant. Alright. Opponent gets a Bob. The kids are going to be eating on every level tonight. They're going to be... Oh, Mirren Crusader. Well, we got blue creatures, so okay. Paths are Curator of Mysteries. They're still coming! Oh my goodness, so many. I can't even keep up with that. There's too many. From Twitch, $5. Here Twitch, we love quality Magic content. And hope you keep going with this donation. Corporate Lawyer with $5. This is to help with the legal bill you're going to get from all this unauthorized advertising. Then... apparently I donated to myself $10. Wait, what's happening? How can I donate to myself? And then, oh no, Pornhub. I hope you like our content as much as we like yours. Oh my god. Well, thank you, Corporate America. Anonymous actually said Pornhub, but they edited it out. I probably should have realized that. We got to pass the turn so we don't time out. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the craziest stream. The Magic Gods. $5 donation. We smile upon you tonight, Seth. That one is actually true. The Magic Gods have been smiling on us tonight. That one top deck definitely saved the day. Oh man, thank you again, everyone. Seriously, it was super awesome. Did I miss the Church of Scientology? Church of Scientology, is that just a winky face with a crooked smile? With the $10 donation. Amtrak, this donation train is sponsored in part by us. Choo choo, choo choo. Oh my lord, I can't even hardly keep up with it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And our opponent scoops it up to 3-0. To 3-0. The deck is working. The kids are getting... the kids are getting fed by the donations. They're also getting fed by us winning. What a great stream overall. The deck is sweet. Alexa's awesome. You all are awesome. Oh, it has been so fun so far. Man, are we gonna just 5-0 with this deck? Is this deck just like busted and the best deck in Modern or something? Are we just seriously gonna crush this league? Man, this is really working somehow. Wizards of the Coast coverage, LSV. WOTC coverage like to contribute to the best writer MG content creation. P.S. You will never beat me. That is probably true. LSV from WOTC _coverage. Thank you for the donation though. And Beatnik, if the kids don't eat from MTG, they will eat from these donations. Beatnik, I think you have donated by far the most. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it. Yeah, I don't even know what we're gonna do with the highlight video. I don't even know. I can maybe count them. Ghost of Alexa says, why? Why, Seth, why? Alexa's still a little mad that we told her to self-destruct like an hour ago and 100 donations ago or something. Thank you for the donation, though, Ghost of Alexa. Let me see if I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh my goodness, 38 donations. That is like the, I don't even know. That's shattering all records. Oh man, I'm just floored. Thank you so much, everyone. That is absurd. Richard, $2 donation. Forgot to tell you were getting a raise. Richard is giving me raises by Twitch donations, and Travis Wu with a $2.50 donation. A little bummed out over being banned. Yeah, yeah, if you didn't hear, Travis Wu got banned today. That was interesting. Wow, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. 100 times over. On to round 4. If we even get to play any Magic through this string of donations. Goldfish with the $2 donation with the bloop 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 splash. Yeah, that is what Goldfish says. Time Warner Cable, you're doing great shell work. Here's $3.50. I'm not shilling for Time Warner Cable. Man, I don't even like Time Warner Cable. I probably shouldn't say that because now they're probably going to throttle my internet and the stream's going to crash. But thank you for the donation, Time Warner Cable. And thank you for the subscriptions, Blackjack, Music Demigod. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Skips here for our new subscriber. We'll try this. We got lots of counters. Or suspended, yeah. Suspended ban, I guess, isn't that kind of the same thing? Maybe I'm not saying the technically correct term, but I think it's basically the same. Ugh, Wild Nikotl. Come on, as foretold, keep our luck going. Tommy Wizu. Tommy Wizu. $5 donation. Ya tearing me apart. Is that like pirate talk? Thank you for the donation. LSV with the $2 donation. It says insert pun here. I'll leave the punnery to you, LSV. Thank you, though. Definitely appreciate it. What is going on? What is going on with this stream? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. The IRS, we certainly hope that you'll be reporting the income with the $5 donation. Yes, IRS, I plan on doing my taxes. There's a Goif. Well, if we can get our ads foretold, we're probably okay. There's a mana leak. So Island Go. We're taking our beats, but we can remand to draw cards. Cryptic can slow things down, hopefully, if we get another land. Then we just need to, get the Prime. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent hits us. Yep. I mean, we got a shot. We got a shot here, even with our opponent's fast start. Oh, I don't think I've watched The Room. That does not sound like something I've watched, but maybe I should. I don't even know, Beatnik. I don't know what's going on anymore. Thank you, though. Well, we're going to remand that to try to draw land. We're down to 10. Ugh, Field of Ruin. That's not a land. Curator of Mysteries. Well, play Field of Ruin. See if we can keep living long enough. Ugh, Field of Ruin is not even a blue source. That's not ideal. Oh, boy, this is going to be close. This is going to be super close. Do not watch The Room or do. What do you got, opponent? What do you have? All right, I'll have to watch The Room. I've moved it. I moved it to the top of the list. Legendary Loots with the $50 donation. I'm going to be making some content you might enjoy tonight. Well, thank you, Legendary Loots, and thank you so much for the donation. I will be looking forward to the content. I think. I hope. Thank you. $50. That is the single biggest donation we've had tonight. Thank you so much. Although Beatnik has gotten there with a whole bunch of small donations. Opponent pumping the Goyf. I guess we counter that. I think. So counter mutagenic growth. Hope we keep living. What is it? Is this just like mutagenic growth tribal? Kepler, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for Art, new subscriber. Down to 5. Holy Goyves. Come on, Curator. You can do it, you can do it. Ugh, another living end does not do it. We need blue mana or as foretold. Oh, tap blue mana. Alright, opponent got us that time. That was a weirdly fast start for our opponent's deck. Yeah, even if we cast Curator, we'd still be dead. God coming through with the 250 donation. I'm a Jank Brewer too. Just look at the platypus. Oh, that is true, God. You certainly have a janky sense of design. Thank you for the cheer, body bag. What do we do against this deck? I don't even know if the member's worth it because it's so painful. Do we just run it back and hope? Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of pump spells going on. Leyline doesn't save us against what our opponent was doing. We didn't have the mana to Field of Ruin. So my worry was, if the mutagenic growth resolved, then we're dead to Lightning Bolt, so I felt like we had to do that to stay alive. Atcheville, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Yeah, I didn't request things properly from the Magic God. That's the problem. Visa with a $10 donation. You can just keep that for next month's bill. Everywhere you want to be, including Magical Christmas Land. Well, thank you so much, Visa. Definitely appreciate it. Oh, I like your Nahiri deck, Julian. Looks pretty sweet. Jeskai build is spicy. I like the Nahiri edition. Looks good though. I mean, I guess we just run it back and. Yeah, I guess we just run it back and hope for the best. We are on the play, which is good. The problem is Dismember costs us 4 life, so I don't even know how much it's gaining us. Penalite for the 2nd month in a row. Happy end of days. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for Art, new subscriber. And another donation? Beatnik, $51. Oh my goodness, Beatnik. Wow. I think does not want to be out single donated. Beatnik, I'm pretty sure that you have the all-time donation record now. If we add up all your donations, and I don't even know if all of which of them are yours, but I'm pretty sure you broke the all-time single stream donation record. So seriously, thank you so much, Beatnik. Definitely very much appreciate it. All right. So we can drift for our... Oh, opponent's... Ugh. Street Wraithing. Steam Vents. Untapped. This is a weird Shadow deck, I will say. Well, Mana Leak's not bad. So we can Mana Leak whatever our opponent plays here. Next turn, we can drift to find... Wow, Bolts Our Phase. What is this deck doing? This is the aggro-iest deck I've seen. Tarmogoyf. Well, we're going to have to counter the Tarmogoyf. That is not part of our plans. Although, that's a lot of creatures in our opponent's graveyard. Cryptic Command. We'll play the island, and we will drift, transmute drift. Our drift is finally doing something. Get an As Foretold. Pass the turn. Millenar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, maybe this is the greatest, the 5-color aggro deck. I haven't really seen this, though. I can't believe you're second, Beatnik. Man, I'm losing my voice from all this laughing and donating. Seriously, I've never lost my voice in a stream before, but I actually... I seriously am. Down to 12. Opponent passes. Well, as foretold. Hope it doesn't get countered. Does not. Ancestral. Draw some cards. Play the island. Pass the turn. Well, we might be able to put... I can't even talk anymore. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. We might be able to put up a fight here, depending on how much burn our opponent has. Cryptic could be helpful. See what our opponent has. Jeez, holy tribal flames. That is so much burn. $52 from Storm Azure says, sounds like it's a challenge. Oh my goodness. Oh man, this is too much. Thank you so much, everyone. Storm Azure... takes the single donation lead for the night. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I don't even know what to say at this point. I really don't. It's been a really fun stream, but seriously, thank you so much, everyone. Alright, we get to untap. Start leaving up counters, I guess. I really am losing my ability to talk. I'm not really much of a drinker. Drunk stream would be interesting, though. Beatnik, $200. $9 donation, $200 on the night. Beatnik, thank you so much. It is amazing. I can't believe that this is going on. Del Roas, $250 donation, says... Challenge accepted. Your move, Beatnik. Really? Oh, Delroas, thank you. I don't know what to say. I've never had a $250 donation before. I've never had donations like this before. Thank you, everyone. Seriously, though, I'm not at a loss for words often, but thank you so much. Seriously, I don't know what's going on, but you all are super amazing. Super amazing. Wow. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Opponent cracks the wooded foils. Will you let us know at the end of the night what the total donations you received? Yeah, I think it's got to be listed somewhere. Thank you so much again, everyone. It is super amazing of you. More donations. $75 donation from Kim Jong-un. Says, love the way you keep blowing up the board. Very, very inspiring. Well, thank you, Kim Jong-un, and thank you for the $75 donation. Wow, thank you so much. What's up, Trotter Time? How goes it tonight? Can we keep staying alive in this game? We are still, like, kind of playing Magic, too. Opponent has Goyf and Street Wraith if we Living End. Well, let's cycle Architect. Trying to figure out another Living End. Do we just Living End here? Is that where... Hey, what's up, Jay Zoller? You've missed the craziest stream. I don't even know what you've missed. The craziest stream that we've ever had. Smitty for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Says, congrats, the donation train is well deserved. Thanks for the amazing content. Well, thank you, everyone. And thank you, Smitty, for the resub. Midnight Gaming with the $2 donation. You and your donators have made me laugh an incredible amount. Thanks a ton. I feel like I played my part by mentioning that you could use any name. I think you did, Midnight Gaming, and thank you for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, what a stream. What a ridiculous stream. I don't even know what's going on. And I'm still losing my voice. I've been drinking a little water, which has helped, but whew. What do we do here? What do we do? Living End, we can leave up 1, 2, 3 counter spells. Yeah, I think we do that. So play the land. Let's just Living End. Get back our stuff. Target our opponent to rearrange their deck. I guess we just give our opponent the Goyf. Goyf, Swift Spear. Yeah, that's fine. Pass the turn. Trust that our counters can keep us alive. We're still fighting for this 502. It's still, like, amid all this craziness, our deck is actually working, and we might open treasure chests. We are guaranteed to open 1 treasure chest, but we might even open more. This is a competitive league. We're actually putting up a fight. Opponent's going to get frisky. Frisky. Well, let's just block there and block with Drift. I think we're okay because we can, if they go double strike pump spell, we can cryptic the creature. All right, mutagenic growth. Unless they also have like a counter spell to go with it. That could get us. Mutagenic growth. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll take 0 and then kill you. Sure. Wild Nicodle. Let's Mana Leak it. With As Foretold. Either counter it or make our opponent tap out. Opponent's gonna pay. Okay. So then we just remand the Nicodle. And our opponent scoops it up. All right. On to one more. One more to go to steal this match. Whoo! Man, we got a chance. The 5-0 dream through all this is still alive. Just barely. Wow. Well, we're not 4-0 yet. We got to win one more game in this match. We're 1-1 in this match. And I'm a little nervous because this feels like a tough match. Do we change anything? I think we probably just run it back. Dispel. We can't stop Tribal Flames, though. I think we're going to run it back. We're going to run it back. Hope our opponent mulligans to 5 or something. I'm really nervous about losing this one. The aggro-ness of it. I don't think Leyline's good enough because our opponent has so many creatures to beat us down. Sorry, Tomer typed me something. That's why I got quiet there for a second. Had a question for me. We're gonna try it like this. I think this can. I think. Oh no, no, not like this. Not the Field of Ruin hand. This isn't how we want to go down. I don't know why dismembers are in the sideboard. I'm assuming it's to kill like creatures that stop our combo, like Thalias and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. Shizux, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for Art, new subscriber. Alright, we got a lot of cycling, that's something. MTG Worth coming through with a $2 donation. Here's for some great top decks for the rest of the night. Well, thank you so much, MTG Worth. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. We want lands, but we don't really want Ghost Quarter. Silverstein, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for Art, new subscriber. We're going to put Ghost Quarter to the bottom. See if we can draw a blue source. Just got into EDH, upgraded the Commander 2017 deck. Ooh, spicy. Opponent Crackswooded Foothills. That looks like a fun upgrade. Definitely a lot more powerful than the original, I think. So many sweet dragons. Come on, blue mana. Come on, Goblin Guide. Give us blue mana. You can do it. You can do it. More colorless. Okay, Field of Ruin. There's an island. All right, play the island. Pass the turn. Can we keep up with this aggro deck? MTG Metalhead, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for Art, new subscriber. How do we do this? How do we do this? Hey, Timothy, just hanging out. I mean, I certainly appreciate the donations, but just hanging out is awesome. And so you should definitely never, ever feel bad if you can't donate, because just hanging out and having fun is what it's all about. I mean, I obviously appreciate all the donations. That has been amazing, but it's all about having hanging out and having fun, so never feel bad about it. Opponent, Riverwinder on top. Well, let's cycle. We got to find a living end pretty quick here, or we're just going to die. And let's... do we leave up Remand? I guess we Field of Ruin. I don't like anything about this. Pass the turn. Our opponent's playing just some, like, 5-color zoo deck. Cycle Street Wraith. Just all the most aggressive creatures. Lots, Tribal Flames and lots of crazy burn spells. And we can't really punish them for what they're doing very easily. Opponent. There's a Swift Spear. Keeps getting worse. We're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. I don't even know if we live 2 more turns, honestly. Do I read all the messages, even the ones that you don't speak? No. I mean, I try to read all the donations and subs, but there's no way I can read all the messages in chat and play, and actually play. I try to do it as much as I can, but Malware Bites says, I see you haven't upgraded your premium membership. What about now with a $5 donation? Well, thank you, Malware Bites. Definitely appreciate you donating in an attempt to get me to subscribe to your product, which is pretty sweet. But thank you so much. Definitely appreciate it. Opponent gets in. Yeah, we're getting to the dead point. Mana Leak on top. And this is where the 5-0 dream dies. Right here. Cycle. Play a land. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. 4, 5, 6, 7. They have Tribal Flames in hand, so it doesn't even need to resolve. Oh, boy. Oh, opponent. Opponent. The early GG, one of my pet peeves. One of my pet peeves, opponent. Shame on you for your early GG. Alright. We'll scoop it up. Alright, so we're on to the 4-1 dream. On to the 4-1 dream. So come on, deck. One more round. we already got one treasure chest locked in, and an insane amount of donations and craziness on the stream. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong with the 4-0. Let's finish or the 4-1, and then open our complete set in the treasure chest. We could do it. We could do it. No, I mean, you can say GG whatever you want. I don't know why that for some reason, I don't know why for some reason the early GG drives me crazy. but it's probably a me thing. It probably should not bother me. After Wizard, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Use all the donations to buy treasure chests. I'll probably use the donations to to make up for all those treasure chests that we opened before without getting anything good. All right, we get to play first. Okay, lots of cycling, also lots of tap lands, but that's all right. This hand looks reasonable with all of our cycling. Opponent's going to 6. Come on, we can finish this off with the 4-1. Open some treasure chests. That could also be 2. That makes sense. I probably should think of it that the opponent just wants to make sure they get in their GG before I leave, or their opponent leaves the stream. That makes sense, and that's a good way to think about it. That should not be frustrating. Oh man, is this a mirror? Not sure how a mirror works. Let's cycle. Play Tulare West, I guess. Pass the turn. The 3-2 dream is also still alive. There's a lot of dreams. Oh, it is the mirror. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Mirror match. Mirror match. This should be very interesting. So maybe we're supposed to be casting our spells instead of cycling them. But we do need to hit our lands for this to matter. Cycle Riverwinder. There's a Field of Ruin. Cycle Architect. Oh boy. Play Field of Ruin, pass the turn. I feel like if our opponent just plays As Foretold, then we're so far behind. Cycle Street Wraith. Field of Ruin. Do they have the As Foretold? Yeah, what are the odds that we run into the mirror match at the very end of our stream? This feels like it's going to be super swingy, especially after sideboarding. Opponent does have As Foretold, and we do not. As Foretold, please? Nope. Alright, yeah. This is bad news. Bad news, bad news. The magic gods, they've started to frown on us. Opponent cycles. Plays a Field of Ruin. Opponent's hitting their lands. Well, let's cycle Curator. More Field of Ruins. So many Field of Ruins. Cycle Curator. Another Cryptic. Play Field of Ruin. I think we gotta pass for now. Yeah, I think we gotta pass. Yeah, I mean, Living End is weird because we each get a bunch of creatures back, but our opponent has Living End to cast stuff for free, and we don't. So that's the problem that we're in. I'm afraid to Field of Ruin because of Disallow, even though we really need blue mana. If they disallow, that's so bad, but I guess we do it and hope. I guess it's not that much worse than having 2 colorless lands, but it is worse. At least they can't As Foretold the disallow. Yeah, we're somehow playing the mirror. What are the odds? I don't think they're very high. But we're on the wrong side of this right now, since our opponent has As Foretold and we don't. Living End works for both of us, so it's going to be about As Foretold. And I feel like the person who is As Foretolding for free value is the person that's going to win. So that's why I feel like... Huh? Alright, opponent's playing a slightly different version, since they just cast a Quicken with actual mana. Well, we get our island. That's good. More remands. Goodness. Alright, I guess we pass? I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing here. Pass and try to, like, bounce the As Foretold. The problem is our opponent's got free stuff going on. Ugh. Another As Foretold. Well, we gotta go for it. They use their As Foretold. So, Cryptic. Bounce draw. Come on. Opponent has remand. Not ideal. We untap. Ugh, more Cryptics. I don't even know if there are sorceries. $5 donation from Slowpoke. The donation stream is hilarious. Yes, it has been hilarious, Slowpoke. And thank you for the donation. Definitely appreciate it. Opponent's not even that far behind on time. None of these options are good. Alright. I guess we gotta just keep doing the same thing. They're gonna be getting to the point where they're gonna be Crypticing off As Foretold. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Bounce As Foretold. Draw a card. Opponent can cast a free spell. Counter. Alright, that resolves. So I guess that's a small victory. We did not hit a land still. Discard Curator of Mysteries. Next against the odds, fair magic like Jund, Burn, or even classic control, no tricks or gimmicks, just good value spells, nice EMC curve. Winning with the MCs pretty against the odds in Modern right now. Oh, that's like some next level against the odds. I kind of like that. I feel like we're very behind in this matchup, in this game right now, because our opponent's As Foretolds. Yeah, more As Foretolds. And we're getting behind on mana as well. Psycho Street Wraith. We could just use untap land. Where's our lands? Alright, there's a land. So, now we get to try to play an As Foretold. We can counter if our opponent counters. So maybe we got a shot here. Lockout, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. And let's draw some cards. Goodness gracious. Alright. Pass the turn. Discard a Living End, I think. How does this match... How does this end? What happens in this match? Yeah, this deck has been awesome. Need to make an against odds 5-color ATOGs. Ooh, that does sound very against the odds. I like that idea. Alright, we take up our As Foretold. Well, I guess we need to draw some lands, so let's... Ancestral Visions. Maybe we mill ourselves out? Is that where this is heading? Pass the turn. Yeah, I'm not sure how we win. Opponent's going to Field of Ruin. Well, let's tap for mana. I guess our opponent just wants blue mana. Get an island. Yeah, I guess we let it go. Discard an As Foretold. Discard an As Foretold? How does this happen? Did this end with us getting milled out? I kind of feel like that's where this is heading. Living End for free, tap their team, attack, then tap their team, attack. Man, opponent's got all the as fortolds, that's for sure. I don't know how beneficial 3 as fortolds is in this scenario. Oh, Steam Vents. Opponent's definitely playing a different build of a similar deck. Yeah, I guess we better just untap. Take up our as foretold. Well, keep it going. Ancestral Visions. Hit our land drops. Play the land. Oh, this matchup. This matchup. Discard, I guess, land and a remand? Opponent gets to take up all their as fortolds. Yeah, Blood Moons aren't very helpful. Maybe that's why our opponent's deck isn't doing anything. Yeah, there probably will be... Opponent's got every as foretold. Well, let's Field of Ruin the Steam Vents. Don't know what the red man is for. Alright, grab an island. Untap. Take up as foretold. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. I guess we're going to have to try to win with a Living End. I don't know how possible it is that we actually resolve a Living End at any point. I feel like we just kind of got buried behind our opponent having the turn 3 as foretold when we didn't. Opponent plays a Curator of Mysteries. Well, let's disallow Curator. Let's it go. We have a couple... Opponent plays a Blood Moon. Well, I guess we just... Field of Ruin the Field of Ruin. Get an island. So opponent gets a Blood Moon. This matchup... Opponent's got a spicy build in the deck, that's for sure. We draw another counter, pass the turn. Scalding Tarn for our opponent. 5 cards in hand. Is it time to start crypticking just to bounce stuff for value? Yeah, let's bounce as foretold, draw a card. We draw more counters. What is in our opponent's deck? I don't understand. Are they just not playing counters? Man, playing this is so risky. But we're going to do it. Cast River Rider. I'm worried about our as foretold getting bounced. Opponent remands. Alright. Well, we'll pass. This matchup. Oh, what is happening? Living End is, I think, our only way of winning. at this point, there's no reason to not draw because there's no way our opponent's going to get behind us on cards. So we're certainly going to mill ourselves out before our opponent does. Opponent, cast another Quicken. Such an odd choice for this deck. I do not know what they're trying to Quicken. Oh, they're going to Living End. Okay. Alright. So I guess they're just going to Living End Cryptic Command and then we lose? I assume. Because they'll have a counter to stop our Cryptic because they have a million As Foretolds. So I guess we just give them Field of Ruin as their draw. Yes, tapping down for that River Winder seems like it was a... I don't know. We were just buried from the start in this matchup. Put on top, put on top, put on top. Yeah, I don't know. Was it a punt? Maybe? Is there any way we win by not doing anything? No. So I feel like we kind of have to do things, or we lose to running out of cards before our opponent. So, I don't know. I guess, like, it didn't work out good, but I don't know if it's a pun, because all that our opponent needs to do is do nothing for another 19 turns and we lose, so, Yeah, I mean, we can... Yeah, their opponent has Cryptic, bounce tap. So we can attempt a Cryptic back, but the odds of our opponent not having a counter are so slim. So, counter and tap. But this... Yeah, our opponent's got every As Foretold. This is a little sad, because it feels like our deck should be better in Game 1, because Blood Moon is a dead card. But it didn't work out that way. Yeah, alright, that's game. I just don't think we can win the long game. That is the problem. Basically, our opponent had As Foretold on turn 3, and we did not. That's basically what that came down to, I think. So, I guess we get Leyline of the Void is probably our best sideboard card in this matchup. I have no idea how this is going to work. We attempted to play the 6-drop because we have to win. Like, we're 11 cards or something behind our opponent. So, our opponent can just draw go, counter your thing, draw go. They have the living, they have the As Fortolds. They're ahead on cards, so we mill out. So, the pressure's on us to try to win that game because our opponent wins by nothing happening. That's basically the problem, I think. Hey, see ya, Banbat. Have a good night. Thank you, Calypso. My wife, Leah, just got home and started imitating you. Could you give her a shout-out? Well, thank you for the donation. And, Leah, welcome home. And thanks for imitating me, I guess. Take out the Living Ends? How do we win without Living End? Just like a bad control deck? I guess that kind of makes sense. That's crazy. That is crazy talk. Is that really a legitimate plan? To take out Living Ends? Well, what are we cutting if we're leaving them all in? Alright, we'll try. We'll try the no living end plan. I mean, we're shaving mana leaks anyway. We'll try it. We'll try it. See what happens. Okay. Well, I guess we can just suspend Ancestral on turn 1. Seems reasonable. Pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Ancestral ticking down. Well, play the island, pass the turn. You're sad to see this in Modern? That's kind of weird. Yeah, it should be interesting to see how the cutting all the living ends plan goes. And let's cycle Street Wraith. Play an island, pass the turn. Well, we gotta cycle Street Wraith, because we can't actually cast it unless we have As Foretold on 5. Opponent cycle Street Wraith. We are gonna get our Ancestral in 2 turns. Yeah, we actually cut the living ends. I don't know how that's actually gonna work out for us, but we did. Assuming our opponent's gonna living end. Wow, did our opponent miss their land drop? Alright. Well, that's probably good news. Discards a Cryptic. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. The problem is... Oh, this is so sketchy. Our opponent won the first game. We can play Curator, but if our opponent just goes land as Foretold Living End, we just lose on the spot. Is it worth that risk? I think we're gonna wait. I think it makes more sense to cycle, leave up Disallow. Next turn we get to draw a new hand of cards. I think that's gotta be smart. I think we gotta leave Disallow. It's just too easy for us to lose right here by doing it. I think it's too easy to lose. Too much risk for no reason. When we're the one that has an Ancestral coming down. Opponent suspends Ancestral. Alright. So we get our Ancestral. We get to cycle this Riverwinder. Ooh, and there's a As Foretold too. Alright, so we get to draw the cards. Now I feel like we might be getting to the point where we're in decent shape. Although we're probably going to draw like a million ley lines. Or a million Ancestrals. What's up, Brew Brew Brew, the deck? This is a list from... that's actually 5-0'd some leagues recently. Now what is the question? We play Teleria West. We still risk just losing if we tap out, but... One, two, three. Alright, I guess we can fight the battle. So let's play As Foretold. And then let's Ancestral. And then we can discard some creatures to hand size. So if our opponent's going to living end, we're actually ahead. Alright. That's fine. That works out. So pass the turn. Discard Architects and discard. Opponent's got Riverwinder, Curator, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3. I guess we discard a Leyline of the Void, and we can keep up by cycling, and we'll have an even amount of stuff in the graveyard. And we're getting close to the point where we can start casting Curators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent finds a land. There's As Foretold. And? Are you going for it? Oh my goodness. Fairies! Ugh. Well, opponent might be more prepared for the mirror. Jeez. I guess our opponent's just built to win the mirror match. We're going to lose now for sure. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, well, we weren't winning that no matter what happened. Yup. Opponent had the Nutter Butters, and yeah, I mean, I guess the lesson is we should have left up Disallow. Yeah. Well, I just assumed that our opponent was playing a deck similar to ours, but they're playing a very different build of the deck. Because we were in a position where if they were on ley lines for Graveyard Hate, that we would have just won. Or not would have just won, but we would have been fine. But yeah, this is just game over now. There's not even... I don't even think there's a way we can win from here. Cycle Street Wraith. I was the one that said hold up Disallow, and you were the ones that said, oh, you got to be playing stuff. Really though, we were in a safe position. It's hard to predict that our opponent completely rebuilt the deck. From the build that's been winning. Would I say better build? Better in the mirror. I don't know if it's a better build overall. It seems like it has some advantages in the mirror. The thing is, our line the line of playing As Foretold couldn't lose to Leyline of the Void. And we were under the assumption that our opponent was playing the build that everyone else was playing, but our opponent's playing a rogue build. So it's hard to predict that they're not playing what everyone else is playing. So we played in a way where if our opponent's playing the stock build of the deck, that line was correct. We get to As Foretold, we start generating value. If they living end, sure, whatever. We get as many creatures as they do, so it's a wash. And we have a As Foretold that's counting before theirs. We have our stuff to draw into. So I feel like we played that in a way based on the information that we had. I feel like we played it correctly. It just didn't work out. I don't think there's a way to, well, I don't think it's budget, though, because they're playing Blood Moons. Yeah, we gotta scoop it up. There's no way out of it. Oh, man. So, we started off 3-0, ran into trouble with Hardcore Aggro, which, that actually seems like a pretty difficult matchup for the deck. A deck that's just killing on turn 3 with creatures is pretty good. And then the mirror match, I don't even know. That is a very odd match. I'm sure we probably could have played it better. I also feel like our opponent's deck was built for the mirror better. It seems like in the mirror, like against other decks, Leyline is way better than Fairy. But in the mirror, Fairy seems very good, especially in the early game like that. Because we don't have that many threats in the graveyard. So, I don't know. Overall, it feels like the deck was super sweet. I think the idea of boarding out Living Ends is probably a horrible one, but at least we learned something. So I would say probably never want to board out Living Ends in this deck. $25 donation from Living Ends says, why have you forsaken me? So the good news is we still ended up with a 3-2, which means we still get to open up a treasure chest. And this one chest, it could finally be the complete set that we've been waiting for over and over and over again. So let's give it a shot, see what we find in our single treasure chest. I think Unstable's really cool. It would be something that would be fun to like draft once or twice. It's still a little weird that it's silver bordered and you can't really play it anywhere, is the awkwardness, but anyway, treasure chest time. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in our treasure chest. Come on. Ugh. Sharding Sphinx, Dune Diviner, Spontaneous Artist. Sharding Sphinx is not a complete set. The complete set is still evading us. It's never happening. It's never happening. So the deck was sweet. I think the sideboard felt pretty bad. I think that was the big takeaway. I'm not sure when we ever bring in Dismembers. I'm not sure. Leyline seems like it's key for certain matchups. I don't know if Leyline of the Void is the best option for Graveyard Hate when there's lots of other possibilities like the Fairy, Tormod Script, etc., etc., etc. So that seems interesting. We had some slight trouble with the mana base with the Field of Ruins and the colorless mana having 5 colorless lands. I don't know if that's... I think it's probably still worth it. And as we saw in the mirror match with our opponent's deck, there's definitely a lot of potential to expand the mana. I guess the upside of being mono blue is your mana base is very painless and pretty consistent even with the colorless lands, but it is awkward to not be able to like cast Architects of Will, for example. So I think there's definitely potential for kind of expanding out the mana and being a 2-color or 3-color deck, which would also potentially give more sideboard options. I think Dismember in specific, I feel like having an early game removal spell would be great, but I would like to have like Fatal Push or something, because a lot of times we're in a position where like, yeah, killing that 2/2 is nice, but is it worth spending 4 life to kill it over the course of the game? I don't even know if that's actually worth it or not. You can also, yeah, you could transmute for Tormod Script if you use that as your sideboard option. So there's definitely benefits to being 0 mana cards. So I feel like this deck definitely has potential, and I was pretty impressed with it, but it definitely feels like a work in progress, and that's basically what we saw from our opponent. Like, people are still developing and trying to work with this, because this deck is brand new, like 3 days old since it kind of came into the public eye on Magic Online. So I feel like there's tons of work to be done and stuff to be changed around, but there's definitely a lot of potential, I think, for the archetype. Ooh, the mono green deck looks pretty spicy. Lots of hard to deal with Undying creatures. I think you might want a few more lands would be my biggest suggestion. 20 lands is probably not enough to cast Voripedes with consistency and Garrix. I guess Nissa's Pilgrimage helps a little bit. Might be better as like Cultivate or something that puts lands directly into play. Well, I guess Nissa's Pilgrimage does do that, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it looks pretty sweet. I like the idea of it. Anyway, so we ended up 3-2, started off 3-0. Ran into aggro in the mirror at the end, but I think the deck's sweet. So I think that's going to bring us to the end of probably the craziest stream we've ever had. We had Alexa doing her thing. We had insane donations. The chat was insane. The deck, while stumbling at the finish, was disappointing, was insane. This is one of my favorite streams we've ever done because all of you are so awesome, and it was just so much fun. So donation-wise, what did we actually end up with donation-wise? I don't even know if I want to say this. $907. $907, which is unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. It is an unbelievable amount of donations. Thank you a million times to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who hung out. Like, it was such a fun stream. The donations were amazing. The chat was amazing. I'm just floored by how amazing it all was because you all are awesome. Thank you so much. It's just awesome. Thank you. A million times thank you. So, sub-wise, does it say? 27, I think, but I don't think that counts Twitch Prime for some reason or something, so I think it's actually more than that. But anyway, everyone, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So, Replay YouTube, if you want to watch the stream again, and if there's ever a stream to watch again, this was a blast. There was so much fun stuff going on, and the deck was good. So, check that out if you missed any of it, because it was awesome. Normal YouTube, keep an eye out for that for all the new content. Much Brew, Pauper of all things this weekend. A sweet standard deck coming up for Budget Magic. The donations are still coming. $3 to catch it off from Kira Ashmore. Thank you so much, Kira. Definitely appreciate it. Up to over $910. I am absolutely blown away. And of course, to support the stream and the channel and the site, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, and playmats. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support tonight. I really am blown away by it. You all are awesome. Well, one more reminder on the way out the door. Normal stream on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thursday, early stream, 4 o'clock, because we're doing the Vintage Masters Streamer Showdown. So that's really exciting. Never done that before. So keep an eye out for that as well. Anyway, one more huge thank you to everyone who donated, to sub, to everyone who hang out. You make it all worth it. You're the reason that we do this, that I do this and look forward to it. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart, as cheesy as that sounds. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Tuesday for another one. And I will talk to you soon.